First, President Dr. Carol A. Moore, Trustee Karen Paul, Morgan Sanderson, sitting in for our registrar today. I'm looking to see who I have. Megan Smith, trustee. Zach York, class of 2014, alumni trustee. Lisa Dame, faculty. She has a title, but I won't get it right. And Stacey Moore, who is here as our speaker today, employer speaker from Precise. So, without further ado, let's get started, and I will invite Lisa Dame to lead us in the invocation.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa Dame, faculty with the Institute for American Apprenticeships, and I have a few brief words I want to share with you before we continue on with the ceremonies. Sisters and brothers, we gather on this great day, understanding that we come from different places, hold different values, and cherish different beliefs. Yet today we are united in gratitude. In a world where many cannot study, we are thankful for the achievements, degrees, and honors that we celebrate today. In a world where many have no future, we are thankful for the dreams, hopes, and plans that have been nourished in the community of this institution. In a world where many have no community, we are thankful for the support of mentors, teachers, family, and friends. As we go on from this great day on different paths to different experiences and different destinies, may our gratitude unite us in the desire of using all that we are and all that we have for the common good, so that reasons to be thankful will fill our everyday lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Carol A. Moore, President of Burlington College, to deliver the opening address.
Thanks, Coralie. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Burlington College. And as Coralie said, to our first graduating class, quite an honor, of our Communiversity graduates. Now, I'm going to take just a minute to talk a little bit about what that means. But first, let me congratulate all of our graduates today and their families. And we have lots of kids here, which is fabulous. And we know that those kids have done without mom or dad for many hours to get them where they are today. So thanks to all the kids. So, Communiversity, it is a word that's been kind of mushed together from community and university. There are only 16 in the country. We are one of those communiversities. It was started, the whole concept of a communiversity was started in 2006 in Georgia. And there's a few in the South, in the West, a couple in the Midwest, one in Canada, one in England, and one in New Jersey, the closest one to us. The idea of a communiversity was to bring together community and university, and not just one educational institution, but many educational institutions. And so we formed the Communiversity because Burlington College has a very, very long tradition of being embedded in its community. In fact, the founding principles was a community-based education when Stuart LaCase founded the college in 1972. It was founded in response to the need for adult education and, in particular, veterans returning from Vietnam. That tradition of community-embedded education, individualized education, and education that is hands-on. It's not just the theory, but it's how you apply the theory and then reflecting on that application process to see how things really work and what you think about them and how you're going to do it next time around. So those are the hallmarks of a Burlington College education, and they are in line with the Vermont High-Tech Educational Organization. And so we founded a partnership a little a little over a year ago between Burlington College and Vermont High Tech to offer educational programs that were grounded in theory, but spent many hours applying that theory and eventually putting it to work in the real world. So that's the whole concept of a Communiversity. Please know that you are one of just a handful of individuals who have this experience this May across the country. It's a very unique partnership, and as I said, only 16 across the entire United States. So the last 10-ish weeks or so of your life have been immersed in study and applying that theory, working long hours, hard work. Henry Ford once said that thinking is the hardest work there is. To be sure, you've spent a lot of hard work thinking, and we want you to continue that thinking. We want you to be lifelong learners, because learning never really should stop. So we're here to congratulate you today, to welcome you to the college, because many of you have not been on our campus before. Your studies have taken place elsewhere. We're very, very proud of what you have accomplished, along with your families and friends and relatives. This is a unique graduation, built on a unique partnership, built on a very unique concept in higher education. And so it is quite befitting that Burlington College is the first Communiversity in New England, because Burlington College has that reputation of being a progressive and innovative college. So we congratulate you on all of your hard work. We recognize that hard work of yourselves and your friends and families, and we're here today to hand you a very unique diploma, recognizing your hard work in this very special first event here at Burlington College. So we wish you well, and I have just one thing. I always carry my magic wand, so we're just gonna sprinkle that fairy dust right on you, so that you know that you are very special, and this is a very special day in higher education. Congratulations.
And now I'd like to ask Stacey Moore, Director of Human Resources with Precise Solutions, to the podium to speak to you now.
Good morning, and thank you so much for having me here. I have to tell you, I've usually come to Vermont in January, so it really is a beautiful day. Thank you for that. And thanks to everyone on the stage and in the audience here today. As I said, my name is Stacey Moore. I'm the Director of Human Resources for Precise MedAssets Precise, which is a leader in healthcare information performance solutions. I've served as the Human Resource Liaison for Precise students at the Institute for American Apprenticeships program since its inception back in January of 2015. And I am particularly proud today to stand here before the first graduating class of this remarkable program, which has been made possible by the Vermont Department of Labor in conjunction with the Vermont High Tech, Burlington College, and the various companies who have invested in this program. I can only speak of my own company's experience with the IAA program. However, I'm sure that all the companies who have been involved would agree with me that this has truly been a wonderful initiative that has not only benefited the graduates here today, but also the companies that have employed them. The state of Vermont is incredibly dedicated to taking care of its constituents by offering them educational and career opportunities to improve their careers and financial situations. Personally, I have never witnessed this at a higher level in any of the states that my company works with, and let me clarify, we are in all 50 states that we have partnered with for these endeavors. So hats off to the state government of Vermont, and anyone who is a Vermonter should be very proud to call this state your home. Let me give you a little bit of background on how my company became involved with the IAA program. Back in 2014, our former president, Chris Powell, had a meeting with Jerry Ghazi, board chair and president of Vermont High Tech. Chris had already experienced the great work of Vermont High Tech at his previous employer and knew that the IAA model of providing training and education to the unemployed and underemployed individuals was mutually beneficial to both the individuals receiving the training and the organizations who were hiring them. Just gonna let let those important people go by. Jerry invited MedAssets Precise to partner with Vermont High Tech in its efforts to employ Vermont citizens in various careers in healthcare, information technology, and advanced manufacturing. Since my company's particular industry had been faced with a shortage of medical coders, Chris saw the potential partnership as a way to not only make a difference in the lives of people who were unemployed and underemployed, but also a way to fill a vitally needed medical coding jobs for our company. By the end of 2014, we had set up our first program and were recruiting candidates. In January of 2015, 16 candidates were selected to begin the program with a combination of in-classroom and online training. They finished the program in April of 2015 and passed their CPC exam, and then they each became full-time medical coders for MedAssets Precise. Today, on their formal graduation, we couldn't be more proud of them. We've been extremely impressed with how hard they worked while in the education part of the program, and also with the dedicated and accomplished professionals they have become as employees of our organization. I can truly say that this has been a mutually beneficial endeavor. We are gratified to have given these individuals the skills, education, training, and equipment they needed to begin a new career with a steady paycheck and a great future. But in turn, they have given back to our organization and enhanced our company culture by filling greatly needed medical coding positions and becoming exemplary employees. Before this program began, my company only had international professional fee coding capabilities, as has been typical in the industry for many years. These types of jobs have traditionally been outsourced to India and the Philippines. Through the IIA program, our organization has proven that professional fee coding can be done domestically without incurring exorbitant costs. It has given us an opportunity to provide coding services domestically to our clients, where this opportunity did not exist before. We are extremely pleased with the success of this program, and for that reason, MedAssets Precise has committed to additional IIA cycles. The IIA program is unique in that it's providing medical coders with an accelerated means of achieving coding certifications, as well as much-needed on-the-job training. Traditionally, coders go through a very long and very generalized program of study, come out of their schooling with no on-the-job experience. Since most hospitals require 1 to 3 years of experience for coding positions, many of these graduates are forced to take unpaid internships so that they can get experience that they need to obtain full-time paying jobs. What makes the IAA program unique is that in just 10 weeks, students receive that focused, intensive education, training, and hands-on experience they need in order to become full-time paid positions immediately upon completing the program and passing their CPC exam. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the Vermont Department of Labor for funding this magnificent program, for providing the classrooms for our students to learn, and for ensuring that they continue to receive their state-funded benefits while they're in completing the program. You are truly a model for all states in the country to follow. I would also like to thank Jerry Ghazi of Vermont High Tech for giving my company the opportunity to participate in this program. I'd like to thank Steve Lutton, Executive Director of Vermont High Tech, for his hard work in running this program so smoothly. You're trying to upstage me here. And especially to thank Rebecca Carter, Senior Project Leader, for her dedication to the monitoring, caring, feeding, and loving of these students through their course of studies, and the Principal Instructor, Lynn I can't say your name, I'm sorry, Romagnoli, for her wonderful teaching material that was also successful, whether in the classroom or virtually over the internet. Thanks to Burlington College for allowing the students' hard work to be recognized through academic credit and credentials. Finally, I'd like to congratulate all the graduates of the IIA's first graduating class. I wish you continued success as you begin this new chapter in your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacey. And now I'd like to ask Melissa Donato to come to the podium to share the student address.
Every accomplishment begins with a decision to try. On August 4th, 2014, I made the decision to try to change my life and invest in myself and in my future. Up until this point, I was a stay-at-home mom, and as many of you know, it's fulfilling, but doesn't pay the bills. It's hard these days to support a family on one income. So when I heard about the medical assistant program that would train you and then hire you, I decided to attend the orientation. When I got there, I looked around. There were over 350 other people that were competing for the same thing I wanted, a 1 in 20 chance to be accepted into the first medical assistant training program. The self-doubt speech started in my head. Why would they accept me? And will you really make it into the program? That voice in my head was quickly silenced by a different voice that was saying, they would be foolish not to pick you, Melissa. And this is the chance to get the career that you have been waiting for your whole life and that you deserve. I signed up for the assessments. After assessments, I never said if they call me, I always said when they call me. I was called for the first round of interviews and then the second. Waiting for the final call to be accepted was like watching paint dry, unbearable. But when I did get the call that I was accepted, I thought, whew, I'm glad that's over. The rest will be a piece of cake. How foolish of me. The schooling consumes your whole life. You give up relationships, weekends, sleep, hobbies. Some people even gave up showering. You all went through the fast-paced programs that prepare you for your career. When they tell you at orientation that there's 3 to 4 hours of homework a night, they were not joking. There was so much to learn in such a short amount of time that you feel like it's impossible. Does anyone here feel like it was a piece of cake? Better yet, let's ask our supporters what they thought. A lot of you here that supported us through our various programs might have forgotten what we actually looked like during the class. But all of us graduating today could not have done it without you. You were the ones that helped with meals, childcare, money, a shoulder to cry on, and most of all, cheering us on when we ourselves were feeling like giving up. I personally would like to thank my husband, Armando, and my 3 children, Lexi, Giovanni, and Brooklyn. They were the ones that first saw the potential inside of me and encouraged me to always follow my dreams and never give up. I also would like to thank my parents, Robin and Bob. They made sure they were available for me in any way they could so I could follow my dream. My mother was actually inspired by me to apply and be accepted into the second medical assistant training program. I cannot forget to give a big thank you to Vermont Department of Labor and all the government agencies that supported these programs, Vermont High Tech, DHMC, and Burlington College. The creation of the Institute of American Apprenticeships is a great partnership that allowed us to earn credits for the hard work we put in and the privilege of graduating here today. They all have supported my journey through my career and have seen the passion inside of me. They never doubted me for a moment and were there for me through the whole process. I wanted to end with a quote that rings true for the way that us graduates are feeling today. The harder you work for something, the greater you will feel when you finally achieve it. Congratulations to all of you. You guys deserve it.
Okay. Thank you, Melissa. Let me just get to the right spot here. Okay, and now the big moment. So I'd like to invite President Moore and Morgan Sanderson to please stand and prepare for the candidates. President Moore, it is my great honor to present to you the Communiversity class of 2016. The students before you have satisfactorily completed all requirements for the Associate of Arts degrees or Certificate of Achievement and are eligible to receive their diplomas and certificates.
I accept this first Communiversity graduating class, the class of 2016. This is the moment you and your families have been waiting for. Please come forward as you are called and accept your degree. And as you exit the other side of the stage, since we wished a very sunny day, take the sunglasses of your choice.
Okay, the following students are candidates for certificates and degrees. Cynthia G. Bathalon, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Healthcare Registration Specialist. Jennifer M. Billingham, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Healthcare Registration Specialist, and Associate's Degree in Allied Health. Congratulations. Trisha L. Dicey, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Certified Medical Coding. Nicholas J. DiLorenzo, Certificate and Advanced Certificate in Certified Medical Assistant and Associate's Degree, Allied Health. Melissa A. Donato, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Certified Medical Assistant. Laura J. Doyle, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Certified Medical Coding. Joshua Paul Hetrick, Certificate Advanced Machine Tool Technologist. Lana J. Kenyon, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Certified Medical Coding. Amanda L. King, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Software Support Specialist. Molly K. Mullen, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Certified Medical Assistant. Kimberly M. Ouellette, Certificate and Advanced Certificate, Certified Medical Assistant. And our final candidate, John P. Trombley, Certificate, Certified Pharmacy Technician, and Associate's Degree, Allied Health.
Okay, and now the big moment. By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Burlington College and by the state of Vermont, I confer upon you the certificates, Associate of Arts degrees, and Bachelor of Arts degrees that you have earned. And I admit you with all of the rights and honors and privileges and obligations that pertain thereto. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. And a little more fairy dust. And you now have earned your degree. I congratulate you. And last but not least, you are now official alums of Burlington College. Congratulations.
Please sit them down. In a moment, I will invite Lisa Dame back up to close the ceremony with a few words, but first, a few instructions. Following the benediction, please follow the directions of the marshal, who will lead the procession of the platform party, faculty, and graduates. We ask that you please wait until the graduates have exited the tent before you dash outside to congratulate them. I hope that you will stay with us and enjoy a celebratory reception outside on the lawn. And on behalf of the college, and especially the graduates, I thank you all for being here today. So, Lisa?
We give sincere thanks for this opportunity to meet together and for the opportunity to become better acquainted with our fellow graduates. May we listen to one another intently with the purpose of bettering ourselves and our community. May we humbly accept the responsibilities assigned to us. May we carry out each of these responsibilities to the best of our capabilities. This assembly is composed of many old and fast friends, acquaintances of a very brief time, those who strive together, and some who have never met. Permit no one to leave here a stranger or less a person than when arriving. Since each of us is a part of all that we have ever witnessed, let what we have observed to be thy good and available to all. There are those among us who have come many miles to share our day. Please grant that they may return safely to their homes and families. Congratulations.